Boolean values are a very special type of data in Python. They have only two values, true or false. Now, let's try and see how they work. So if we say true, so if I check the type of T, it is class bool, f equals to false. The first letter is capital, so T capital and F capital, because if I type it in this way, it will not be recognized. And once the color changed, that means it is correct. So what I'm doing here, instead of typing, when I use the Python shell, I just click on the previous text and press enter, so it jumps as a new line. So let's check some relational operators. This is true. Is 6 smaller than 0? False. We can check the values of different types. Is 6 equal to 6.0? True, although both are different types, but same value. Another operator in Python called is, and is checks two things: the value and the type. Is 7? It is false. So should be exactly the same in value and type. Another operator called in, and it checks if a value is inside a container or a data structure. Data structure means a group of numbers together in one place. This structure is called list. So it is false. But if we add 6 here, it becomes true. Complex numbers are also a special set of numbers used a lot in mathematics and in science in general to represent quantities which usually can be divided to two components: real part and imaginary part. Python has a generic type called complex. For example, if I say u equals to 5 plus 8j, and notice 8 and j are connected, are not separated, they're connected, and there's no multiplication or dot between them. It added parentheses here, but still it's a complex number. We can check the type. Complex. Also, we can create a complex number, complex, and it has two parts. Real part, let's say 4, comma, and imaginary part is the second. We don't need to program complex operations for Python because operations like adding, subtracting, multiplication, division are defined for complex numbers in Python. For example, if I say u plus v, u minus v, u multiplied by v, or u divided by v. Also, we can mix. For example, we can say u divided by 2, for example. Now, in complex numbers, there are two types of attributes. The first type is called members. So real contains the real part, and emag contains, of course, the imaginary part. Let's test it. For example, if we say u dot real, u dot emag, but notice something here. Complex number u, because if we type it again to check, you notice that 5 and 8 are integers. However, the members real and emag, they extracted the values and saved them as float numbers. Also, there's something called method. Methods are functions connected to the data type. So the complex number has a function as a member function called conjugate. If we say U conjugate, again if we say V conjugate,